the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the gun on third down, Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 95 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, Love. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Room past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
135. Dig.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Open man. Taylor Gabriel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
SOS. Check 52. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They toss to Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Back to throw. Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. The kick by Lambo is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he's going to look into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there. A pass interference call.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on second down. Love gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Looking to throw. Love. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down now, Tompkins, and not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back to throw. Herbert looking deep for Gabriel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. The open man is Westbrook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. They'll run on first down. Hunt. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. This will be caught inside the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Second and goal from the 1.
65.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This is third and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Operating from the gun. Love. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point safely through, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ready. 30 base. Hey, lock it.
On second down, Tompkins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does. And now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Love. Caught. Kelsey, left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
It's just me and you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go.
On first down, Tompkins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. First and goal, a touchdown, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown, and now a two-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Patriots take over first and 10. At their own 45-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run again with Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for New England, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets.